Hey, watch your language. We're recording.
I ain't recording shit.
You don't think so? Well, now it's not. Now it's not working.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh, it's
sakes.
working. Just a second.
I want to go on a shitty podcast. I'd go on Smidge Curdle Bombs. Fuck.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Stag Show. This is Bob.
Hey, Orange Miles.
What do you got in your mouth, Miles?
An index card.
I've kept this in a mason jar on the porch of Mrs. McGillicuddy since last February.
I'm picking the meat out of my teeth because I had chop suey for supper.
What kind of meat is in chop suey? I never had chop suey.
Mystery.
Yeah, is this something that you picked up or you made yourself or what?
My daddy used to make it, so I thought I'd make it tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Miles is cooking.
That's how I cook. Anything out of a can. It's my favorite.
Oh, really? Is chop suey come in a can?
I like it in the can.
Yeah. I've heard you say that before.
Mm-hmm.
Not, and I wasn't the only one there.
Yeah. So
is this your dad's recipe, the can of chop suey, or what?
Pretty much just follow directions and it's done.
It's like soup or something? I'm not privileged enough to know these things.
It is two cans mated together, if you will.
Okay.
And one is like the noodles and vegetables, and one is the luscious brown gravy and mystery chunks of meat.
Okay.
And
Who
so
makes this? LaChoy?
LaChoy, making people happy for 90 years.
Makes Chinese food swing American.
No one else will even eat it. They're like,
I
no
don't
way.
blame them. It's like
It's
basically
like
they basically just run a row of cans underneath the other canning operation, and whatever falls into them, that becomes
I don't care.
chop suey. It sounds like
Yummy.
they have two things. They got a can for the vegetable line and a can for the meat line, and you get whatever spills over.
It's all right.
Oh my god! You eat the worst stuff. You like corned beef, hash.
See, that was another one of my daddy's favorites.
Your father.
The one thing I will not eat, though, he used to open up like a can of salmon.
Oh god!
I would not eat that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well, but your dad's lived a long time, so maybe there's something to it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's up there.
He's up there, I know. He's like Methuselah or something. He's up there.
He's Enoch. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what's going on with you lately here?
I was
Born a gambling man.
Born a gambling man.
Anyway.
And I went to the box store to purchase said chop suey and noodles.
Wait a minute. You didn't even have... It wasn't like you just like, okay, we got one more night to groceries, so let's just eat whatever the fuck we've got. You actually went out and got this purposefully?
Yeah, Uncle Miles just tapped into work's petty cash and, got himself a big...
I'll take this can of chop suey and 3 lottery tickets, please. Thank you.
And I hope they hit, because I got to replace this money by tomorrow.
Right, so I got to get this.
This is like
I owe Big Ned large on this one. 10 large. Yeah.
And so I go there and I see my son's friend started working there recently, so I was giving him some shit because he was stocking shelves and stuff.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get him to give you free stuff. Hey, just don't ring this up and just put it in the bag. It'll be okay.
Nah, he was like stocking bananas. I go, hey, banana man, hey, banana man, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
heard you weren't peeling well, huh? Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I bullshitted with him. And I'm like, all right, I gotta go get my mystery meat. So I'll see you later.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. I'll catch you on the flip side,
man. Yeah. Hey, cool cat. Hey, banana man.
And so I just needed a few things.
I was just watching this video online with this banana and this woman. Know anything about that?
There is such a thing, yes. If you're into Instagram, yeah, there is something actually interesting. Yeah.
Okay, proceed.
I think you told me it's called Women Eating Bananas.
Yeah, no, you told me. You're trying to put...
And so at the box store, of course, you have to check out your own groceries. You have to do the work.
The good American way.
And, which is fine. I don't, a lot of people get mad about it, but I've just learned to do it.
Why am I paying all this money to check my own goddamn groceries out?
Miles is taking my job. Look at him. Look at him. He's taking my jobs.
He does it so good. Look, it's all in the hips.
He's wearing his gross sweatpants he wears every fucking day. Look at
What's it? Got a banana? What the hell?
And, so, they're kind of hit and miss with, they want to check your receipt. It's like, okay. And, which is fine. No, I don't care if they do. I mean, I'm not, a lot of people on YouTube.
I'm going to get some duct tape and some garbage bags.
Yeah.
And this can of La Choy chop suey.
I'd like duct tape, those ties that you could tie someone's wrist with. Right,
some zip strips, yeah.
And some Visqueen, if you have that.
Visqueen. Does anybody even use that word? Anyway.
I don't. Only painters use that.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a little specialty.
Yeah, for all you in the know. And so the lady, I don't know. She's probably not even 30, but she just has no interest in checking my receipt. I've got like 3 items. She's like, yeah, whatever, yeah. So I try to make a joke. I go, yeah, watch that kid over there by the bananas, man. He's really weird,
Can she even see the bananas from where you are?
You had to kind of cock your head a little bit.
Okay.
I don't think she knew what the fuck I was talking about. She's
probably not.
She just politely kind of like, I'm just kidding. It's just, I know the kid. Don't worry. Never mind. It's a stupid joke.
Mm-hmm. Don't listen to me. Right. I just got a banana in my pants.
And so I go to leave, and like the doors will not open.
So the automatic door is stuck shut?
Yeah, I'm like, well, maybe I pissed this girl off, and she has like some special button.
She's got a clicker.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, she's like, I'll show that ass muncher banana boy.
That weird fat atheist. I'll turn him in.
Right. And I can tell from those sweatpants, and he's just been laying around all day.
Yeah, all the grease stains on it.
Oh, yeah.
Hope. I can only hope, but
that's the last can of La Choy.
Actually, I do actually wear these sweatpants a lot, and there is like a lot of grease stains on them. It's funny.
That's gross.
I watch it anyway. So like, I'm like, all right, this is weird. And there's like another shopper that's trying to access too, and it's a lady. I would assume maybe my age or maybe a little bit older. She seemed to have some like gray hair and stuff. Mm-hmm. And we finally are released into the wild as we like, and we were laughing.
Yeah.
And so she's like, and I'm like, yeah, wow. If we're not careful, we're gonna end up in James Brolin in that old movie, from the 70s.
What was that? What was that? I don't even know what you're talking about.
I go, no, there's a movie where he gets knocked out and he wakes up in a department store and like there's Dobermans in there.
I have no clue about what that movie
is. It was like a TV movie. It's called Trapped or something. I don't know. He like shoots the dogs with arrows and stuff.
I think you're making this up.
No, well, I might as well have, because all I'm getting from this lady is
maybe your banana was sticking out.
I don't know. She's like that crazy clown from Pee-wee's Adventure. I was like, I'm like,
maybe she dug you. I mean,
like
you have a certain charm.
I guess, some dad bod, whatever.
I don't know if I would call it a dad bod, but
And we coincidentally were like walking in the same direction, and like the more I tried to explain the movie, it was like,
That's hilarious. She just keeps.
I'm like, fuck, she's like Jack Nicholson at the end of
She probably
Batman.
thought she was going to get abducted or something. Just nervous laughter.
I know. Then I realized, like, like she has no idea.
She's thinking, those sweatpants are so loose. I could probably pants him and run away.
I'm wondering what kind of junk he has underneath.
Yeah.
And
yeah, she's
it's like
she's wondering. I mean, your Bears boxers were probably sticking out the back anyway with your crack.
I am actually wearing Bears boxers. Funny you should say that.
Nothing says I love my team more than rubbing my junk all over them.
Wait, do you have a camera in my house? I want to know this right now.
Well,
if you better say something. Man.
You're a little bit transparent. Let's just put it that way.
So yeah,
you're not an overly complicated individual.
Yeah, like, well, thank you. Yeah, I know. Yes. And like we get further out into the thing, and like the parking lot, she's like behind me now, walking. Like, okay, now she's following me, maybe home or something.
Was she making like wolf whistle sounds?
Yeah. Look at your backside. Looks like two young boys having a fight.
She's like a witch, and she's like, "There's Eye of Newt for the rest of my life right in front of me."
I know. I got the freaking Joker behind me. The fucking Riddler or some shit. I'm like, what the hell?
Riddle me this, fat boy.
I go, you know what? I'm never referencing James Brolin again in the conversation.
I think she was India.
You think?
It can go either way. Either she already succumbed to Helsinki syndrome, or she was India. One of the two.
I don't know. Yeah, I had this effect over the weekend too at another box store. The lady thought I was hilariously funny. I'm like, really?
Really?
I'm not that funny. I'm a little funny. I'm not hilariously funny.
Maybe she's like into, like fat Zach Galifianakis looking people.
No, it could be, yeah. Because like over the weekend I was wearing like some religious shirt that I wear sometimes. But I was checking out and I was cussing like,
Is it a Bears shirt? Is it a Bears
No, it's like only like one non-Bears shirt, and I like said, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Oops, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that." She's, "Oh, it's okay." I go, "Yeah, but I'm wearing this religious shirt. Maybe I shouldn't say shit and fucking,
I was wearing my Saint Boniface the Angels softball T-shirt.
She goes, "It's all right. It's my husband curses all the time. He's taught my children how to do it. It's okay."
It's okay. I've heard it before.
She goes, I was raised with a Christian school and everything else, and it's okay. It's all right.
Nice. You're out in the world making people feel terrible.
I mean, at least that lady was halfway normal. The lady, the checking lady. Versus, the Joker or Riddler.
Hyena. Maybe she was a hyena woman.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think she was watching your butt. I mean, for what you don't really have a butt. She was watching to see if you had a butt.
I mean, it's probably my best feature. I'll be honest with you, but
it certainly is. It's certainly the most well exercised part of your body.
I mean, if you like someone with no hips and like no ass, that's me. If that's your calling
you're potato on toothpicks, that's for sure.
But everything else is pretty much ruined, but except the bootay. The bootay.
Yeah, still firm.
Firm. I've been told. I've been goosed a time or two. I have.
It doesn't count when you do it yourself.
Well, come on now. Come on.
You play, who was the guy that stuck his thumb in the pie? What was that guy? Anyway.
Simple Simon or something?
Yeah, when you're playing Simple Simon with your butt crack, it doesn't count.
When I put on Goodbye Horses and dance around.
That's right. Love me.
So, yeah, that was my day. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, I had a recent experience that was just, for me, it was horrifying.
Okay.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
And yet I get absolutely no sympathy.
This seems to be a common theme. Like, the longer I know you, like, the more like, suck it up, you'll be all right,
Yeah. You are just like the rest of people I have to deal with. So,
like you live with George Lopez. Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
Why are you crying?
Quit crying. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right. So, yeah. So, my daughter came to visit for a while this last week, which is very nice. I love my daughter, and and it's really nice when she comes back to visit because she's far away in California, and so it's nice to see her and everything. So she was here for about a week or a little bit less.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, she doesn't have a way to get around, and so she's like, "Can I borrow your car?" I said, "Sure, go do whatever, and so forth." And so she did, and it was all good and everything. And then she has to go back.
Okay.
And so I think, I had to do something for work or something. Anyway, everybody else took her back to the airport, but I didn't because I had something going on. Because she came, it was not a big, planned out thing. It was kind of spur of the moment. So, so then I'm doing my thing, and then I'm like, I gotta go somewhere, and guess what?
She's got your keys.
She's got my keys. And you probably know how this goes for me with the keys. And at this point, so I realize I don't have my keys. She's probably got my keys. I'm just about ready to send a note or call and, find out for sure because I cannot find them. Yeah. And my wife calls me and she's like, "Don't freak out," which is the first thing that you do when somebody says, "Don't freak out."
Yeah, don't freak out. It's okay.
Your daughter has your keys and she's already passed security.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, "What?" I go, "I knew it." Of course, I can't handle this.
You got to play it cool because it's your daughter.
I know, but I can't. I don't want to, but I have to. And I'm like, and it's my keys. I don't know. It's. I have a problem. I know I have a problem, and it's like you might as well just. You could have took almost anything else, and I've been whatever, right?
Right.
But my keys, I mean, it's my whole set of keys, right? So it's not just one key.
Oh no, this is like a lot of keys.
Right, a lot of keys, and I'm like, yeah. And so then I'm trying not to freak out because I do when I don't have my keys. People at work know this. Everybody knows this. And if I loan you a key, you better goddamn well give me that key back. Because otherwise, I just lose my shit,
Let me ask you this: when you are at home, are the keys kept in a very special spot when not being used? A very particular, specific spot that they are to be.
Yes.
Right?
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I've tried this at my house. It doesn't work. But go ahead.
No, it works for me great, and it's worked for me for a long time. And I'm like, so I'm like losing it because the keys, right? So then I have to figure out how do I get my keys back?
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, my mind is just racing because it's like, okay. And so she's like, I'm texting her. I'm like, okay, you have my keys. There's, don't miss your flight for this. Even though I really wanted to say, miss your flight for this. But no, don't miss your flight for this. That's stupid. And she's like, oh, I'll just throw them in the mail when I get... No. No,
for Christ's sake.
Not that Manny the mailman, if he was on the job, I wouldn't trust him. But other people, No. So I had to write down very specific instructions on how to return my keys.
I want a man with handcuffs and a briefcase.
Yeah. We're paying for a return ticket for these motherfucking keys. So I gave her very, very specific instructions on how to return my keys, which at this point, my wife is angry with me. Everybody's angry with me.
I don't know why you're acting like this.
Exactly. Everybody's mad at me because, God forbid, your
I have another set.
Somebody, exactly. She has a key for my car, which is I don't want that key. I have a car key. Right. I have my other keys.
Yes. Oh, this is like your worst nightmare.
Oh my God. And I'm just like hyperventilating. I'm like throwing a fit. It's so bad. I mean, I feel bad about it. And I can laugh about it at the moment. But honestly, when it happens, it's like I'm overwhelmed with, anxiety, fear, anger, everything. I mean, I just can't, it's ridiculous. You remember that stupid deck of cards that you got all over me about for being such a weirdo about it? It's 100 times worse.
I know, because people listening like, well, what's the big deal? But I go, no, you don't know this mental patient, okay? I've known him for like a long time. He just is very particular about his shit, man. Like,
oh, my God. So this was just like killing me this last week. I'm like, oh, my. And then I just had to worry about it, until they finally arrived.
One day overnighted.
She did. I had her do that. I paid for overnight. They were on the doorstep by 10 o'clock the next day.
Jesus.
Although, to be honest with you, and I didn't say this to her, so hopefully she won't listen to this, but she just threw them in one of those envelopes. I'm like, no, you got to wrap it in something. I'm like, literally.
All the fobs are crushed. No.
I'm like, oh my God.
Oh.
Put it in a box or something. I mean, do something to make it not like a set of keys in a bag, for Christ's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not only do they have my keys, they have my address, and they could just steal the car. It's all right there.
Well, I'll say goodbye to your stuff now.
No, I got the keys already. Everything's good now, but I'm just
they made duplicates. Now that
I'm sure they made duplicates. Exactly. I'm just like, oh.
They're probably gonna be using your bathroom pretty soon.
Oh no, this will not fly. This will not fly. I don't know why, but it's just a terrible affliction. I don't know if other people are like this, but keys, like at work, I will barely lend out my keys. I have a lot of keys, and I'll be like, "What are you gonna?" I'm like, Mr. Ass, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna bring it right back?
Maybe, yeah.
No, I'm like, okay, you can't have my key. Go someplace else.
How about I just bring them back tomorrow? Okay.
No. Now I need them right now.
I want to take them home and show my wife your keys.
Yeah, no, you're not. I don't know why. Maybe as a child I was traumatized or something. I don't know, but.
My little daughter likes to play with keys. She's only 4, and she likes to hide.
Can she have your keys? No.
Overnight? No, we'll bring them back, probably.
No. I never even let my kids, when they were little, play with my keys.
No, I know. It's like the worst idea. I know.
I'm like, no. They can
I
find
hate
something
losing
else.
keys. I hate losing keys.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I know, but you don't have a spot. I have a whole system.
No, I know. That's why. I mean, you're like next level with your stuff, I get a little upset, but I know you'd be like way off the chart.
Oh my gosh, this is probably the worst I've felt in a long time. Yeah. I was almost physically ill because of it. As soon as I realized it, you ever get that feeling, when I realized the keys were gone, it was like, like the bottom of your soul drops out, boom.
What am I going to do?
Yeah. I'm trapped here forever.
Is your wife still mad at you? Like, you're the biggest titty baby. You know that?
I suppressed a lot of it because I've been through this several times. Not like this, but... So, literally my keys did a round trip halfway across the country in a day, in 24 hours. Yeah. And I'm like...
Oh, my God.
I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then, and then my daughter's like, well, I told, her brother was with her. I told him to take them, But he wouldn't take them, and then I forgot, and then I took him into the airport, and I'm like, what kind of security do we have at these airports where they can't stop people for having the wrong keys?
You should have called the airport immediately. I want that girl arrested right now.
Shake her down. She's got my keys. So yeah, it was.
You should have called it a bomb threat. That's what you should have done.
That would have been good. My keys. No, it was just, I don't know. I overreacted.
Honestly,
it was. I don't know. Personally, I would not say I overreact. I say I react appropriately, but unfortunately, everybody else around me says that I overreact. So, but
it's lucky you could kind of, keep your shit together, so you're not totally,
it's weird. I don't know why. It's weird.
Saying like what you really want to say, like God damn it.
Yeah, I didn't. No, I didn't berate anybody other than the initial shock of it was like.
All you can do is blame yourself. I know I shouldn't.
I know. Yeah, no one is. I'm just gonna ride along wherever they want to go, just so they don't have my keys.
No one's to blame. It's his daddy's fault. It's okay. It's his daddy's fault.
I blame for sure.
Well, you can't say it out loud.
But I understand that it's not, it's not purposeful. It's just accidental. So.
And now the punchline. Wait, where's my wallet?
Where's my wallet? The hilarious thing is my wife she was still mad at me. The keys show up. I get them. I write my daughter. I say, I got my keys. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, but I'm really was worried about this and everything. And my wife goes, I hope you feel better. I want you to know that your daughter and her boyfriend were at the UPS store and they went over the address to make sure it was correct like 10 times before they turned over that envelope. You've got these poor kids scared to death because of your fucking keys.
Your daughter doesn't know her own address?
No, she does, but the worry is because I'm like, make sure you get the address because you know how it is. You go into places and you go whoop 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 whoop, and then you transpose a number and then it never shows up.
No, it's 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Yeah, exactly.
1313.
So
we don't get this right, my dad's gonna shit a brick. No, come on.
Yeah, exactly. The joke is though, one time I sent her something when she first moved out there, and she gave me the wrong address. She had just moved into a place, and she transposed the number, and then it just never showed up.
Well, you've gotten my address wrong too, though. You've sent stuff like
what?
Yeah, you're like, well, close enough. They'll mail it. They'll get something.
That's probably what you gave me.
Yeah, I think the only thing I can equate with you, you're kind of like the unseen Cameron's dad and Ferris Bueller with his car.
That's
with that
right,
car.
Exactly.
It's like don't mess with the car.
Don't mess with the car. Yeah,
that's like your gadgets. Like don't mess with the gadgets.
Don't be touching his stuff. He's gonna go ballistic.
Next week, hey Dad, I got your ATM card. I don't know how I got that mixed up, but
yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know, but I was just. If it had been 10 years ago, it would have been much worse. I guess I'll put it that way. So. Yeah. I still though it's still like, I'm upset just talking about it.
It's too fresh. It's still too fresh.
I probably should have waited a little longer, but yeah, it's a little bit, yeah.
You're pretty calm about it. I give you that.
I don't know what it is, but what is it? I have a problem with my keys.
Oh, you got some problems, all right. Yeah, you got.